All right, people. Well, here we go. Here we go. Um, I have my own brand of fish food and blah blah blah. I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. What's fish food made of? All right. A lot of this you can read by yourself. All right. Um, there's just a lot of different sources, and you're trying to get a well-rounded and nutritious diet. Okay, common ingredients: fish meal, salmon fish meal, shrimp meal, earthworms, and so on. Yes, fish eat fish, okay, people? That's just really, how it goes. What is the protein? That's kind of the more important kind of thing of all that. But they really need protein, just to kind of live, I mean, their growth, and everything else. Especially you got faster moving fish like, I don't know, guppies tend to be kind of quick, and tetras, and, whatever. Um, but this entire thing, look at that, is live bearers only, okay? I'm not going to pretend a Placo these percentages right here, right here, right here. Okay, that's not true. Um, Light bearers are omnivores. They'll eat algae, plants, everything. Detritus worms, anything, mosquito larvae, anything they get their mouths on, they're going to eat. But they eat about 30-40% protein. And again, you can look on your labels. Okay? What do your labels say? By law, the protein should be listed. Like on my Repashy here, a community plus is 40%, crude fat is 8%. Eh, that's a little high. Crude fiber 8%, borderline high. Um, and a couple other things. All right, let's keep this going. Uh, see if I do it right. All right, vitamins and minerals, they're pretty important. Um, or kind of important anyway. Um, I'm not gonna read all that stuff for you. You can read it yourself. The problem with vitamins in a lot of foods, my understanding is they're not water dissolvable, if you will. That means that after they hit the water, they quickly kind of lose a lot of the importance of the vitamins, if you will. Um, I'll leave that for you all to research and figure out. Okay, so if I'm saying my stuff is vitamin C enhanced, it is, or vitamin B, but it doesn't mean it's not gonna quickly dissipate in the water. Okay, the bulk of your food, unless it's very high end, is, let's be honest, wheat, oat, flour, soybean meal, sorbitol, sorbitol. Um, and I'm not going to pretend that some of my fish foods don't have some of those fillers in there. Okay? But you read the ingredients from left to right. Okay? That's kind of what you're looking at. So even higher brands or less, again, Repashy, krill meal, um, alfalfa leaf meal, squid meal, pea protein isolate, fish meal. Okay, not bad, really. Um, and most of my fish foods, yeah, sort out pretty quickly. Um, yeah, I mean, typically you don't want fish meal followed by these ingredients. And there are plenty of name brands that do that. Uh, I won't mention it. You can search. All right. Types of fish food. Well, obviously, real easy. Dry, you know. That's flakes, man. Um, use it in the feeder. The problem with dry is, well, I can't guarantee it, okay? After a few months, losing nutritional value, I have no statistics to back it up, okay? Um, I don't believe that because I keep a lot of mine stored for years. I buy bulk, for sale. Eh, there might be something to it, but what does that really mean? All right, live foods. Let's keep going. Um, y'all can read that. You know, live foods are kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, and then possible parasites, cause pathogens. Blah blah blah. Freeze dried. I'm a big believer in freeze dried. You know, um, the only problem with that is obviously fish with small mouths, but you can kind of crush it down. So freeze dried, I would go with dry, freeze dried. Frozen fish food, I love it. I think it's great, but it's pricey, and then in this day and time, really, where are you going to go to get frozen fish food? A lot of pet stores are not open or limited, or they can't get stuff from their manufacturers. I cannot get stuff from my manufacturers right now, um, because nobody's working. I'm even having a hard time keeping up my dry foods and everything else. All right, keep going. Repashy. Um, oh, it's expensive, people. Okay, very, very expensive. Um, and my minimum order on there, if I could even order it right now, which I have not checked, is $250 freaking dollars. Plus, I have to pay shipment fees, and then on top of that, when I get them here, I have to ship them out to you all. I got to price them at a MAP, minimum advertised price. I don't think I'm going to be using them much longer. It's very, very expensive for me. I don't make much money on it, at all. So, out of a, I'll be honest with you, out of a $250 minimum shipment, plus by the time they get to me, then I have to ship them to you all, and you all pay for it because they're kind of heavy. Um, I might make $2, $3 a thing, even though I'm paying less than half of what you pay. Now, if y'all want to get on the Repashy and you want bulk sales and you don't have a business license like I do and a resale certificate and the whole 9 yards, oh, I'll work that out with you. Oh, yeah. I'll have them shipped here and then ship them all to you. We'll go from there. But snail jello, let's be honest, people. Research this on the internet. It is a great alternate to Repashy. Very cheap to make. Probably works as good because snow jello. You just have to add basically baby food or whatever else. Again, it stinks. It's nasty smelling, but a much cheaper alternative to Repashy. Now, would it have all the same ingredients? Nah, hell no. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. But Repashy, I do like. I really do. Just my business model right now, I don't see it happening anytime soon. All right, myths or claims, people. Products, and when I tell you buy as a premium or gourmet product, it's not labeled that way. It is, but or well, it's not labeled that way, but I promote it But they're not really required to contain anything different. And this is the drug laws on pet food. Um, they're not held up to higher standards. So what I'm saying is, if I say I use salmon fish meal, which I do, versus fish meal, they don't see it as any different benefit. Um, I do personally. Um, and then you can say, well, Scott, I mean, where's your analysis of fish meal versus salmon fish meal? Eh, I can get it for you. It's just going to take a lot of different research. Okay. Um, the fact is, eh, it's all probably the same. It's fish meal, right? It's just salmon has probably a higher content, i.e., in the guaranteed analysis of maybe more oils, maybe more this, more that, um, versus a cheaper fish meal. Again, it's all fish. You serve fish with fish, man. All right. At a minimum, guarantee analysis. They require pet food to guarantee the minimum of crude protein, crude fat, and crude fiber and moisture. Well, by law, this has to be labeled on your ingredients, which is on my, Fancytailaquatics food, the same thing on Repashy food, same thing on Tetramine, the same thing on any other crap you buy, or other fish food, sorry. A lot of the other stuff I don't like. But it's always going to be listed there. Okay? So, and the crude term is a specific method of testing, not to the quality of the nutrient itself. Okay? Want y'all get that. Alright. What does all that mean? Oops. Crap. It was supposed to go here. What the hell? Oh, this is. Oh, it was supposed to be cute. Oh, googly muggly. Oh. It's still not the cutest. Okay. I screwed it up. My goodness, I screwed it up. But anywho, that's kind of the way it goes. I'm going to go ahead and shut off here. Ugh, a lot of work went into this, but I'm not going to try to correct it. But anyway, as you start advancing in your adventures and fish food, keep a lot of that in mind. I sell fish food, obviously. All right, later.